Okay, so we're going to talk about what if you want to sell a house and you don't want to use a realtor. So you basically have two choices. You can put it up for sale by owner, FSBO, for sale by owner, FSBO, which usually is a bad idea because what happens is it gets limited exposure and people will try and lowball you big time because they're going to assume that you have some kind of real problem. So that's one option. Deal with the calls, deal with psychopaths. Let me tell you something. As a realtor, um, dealing with buyers is really the worst part of that business by far because people will call you and expect you to do whatever they want, show them the house whenever it's convenient for you, drop whatever you do and get there, and then not even have the courtesy to call you if they're not showing or if they're going to be late. So, one option is sell it yourself. The other option is to go to a cash buyer, like an investor, and sell it to them. Those are really your only two choices, unless you know someone who might do it, but that never happens. This is a free market economy, and information is king today with the internet. Putting it for sale by owner on Zillow or something, it usually sends a signal to people that there's something wrong with the house, there's something wrong with you, or something wrong with the price, but there's something wrong. It's very rare that someone will say, "Hey, I'm going to get a deal." I mean, someone uneducated will say that, but it's rare that you hear about a deal of someone getting it for sale by owner. But selling it to a cash buyer investor is a possibility. Again, it's probably going to be less than what you think. Sometimes it's more, but that is an option. So if you need help with any of this, right? If you want to for sale by owner it yourself, we can help you with that. I mean, I could show you which sites you should go on to do, which sites are free, where it's worth paying for. Um, you could put out Craigslist ads. You know, you're going to get what it's going to be a big time waster or time consumer. If you find the person for the right price, it's not a waste of time, but it's a lot of time of talking to people, many of whom are imbeciles, who are not going to leave their phone number and tell you to call them back, who are going to tell you, who are going to call you and just ask you stupid questions. And when you tell them the price, they're going to ask you even stupider questions. And you're going to be dealing with an entirely different level of stupidity on a large basis if you're for sale by owner. If you deal with an investor, usually you're dealing with somebody who knows what they're doing. Um, the price may be what you want, it may not be what you want, but the guy should be someone, if he's reputable, who's going to follow through with what he says, do what he says he's going to do, and he'll pay you that price. Again, there are advantages to selling it to an investor. They'll close whenever you want. That can be quick, a week or two, and that can be much longer if you need time to find some place to go. Price isn't going to change. There are advantages, but if you don't want to use a realtor, your only two options are selling it by yourself or finding an investor cash buyer who's going to come in, give you a price, and it's going to make it more convenient for sure. Usually, there's going to be a charge for that convenience and a lower price, but it changes the whole way the process takes place and reduces a lot of the hassle. So you got to ask yourself if that's worth it. If you need help, we can help you in any way. Numbers below. Feel free to call. Even if you're not selling us your house or you're not listing a house with us, you're not using us at all, we are here as a resource for you. So feel free to give us a call.